There is this new update on Facebook. Most of you who are Facebook content creators or even general Facebook users might have noticed this update where Facebook no longer show us views. Like views is no longer visible to people, but you can see it from your back end. And this is telling us something. It still boils down on Facebook being hell-bent on engagement if you actually want to make money on the platform. So the thing here is it's not all about the views now, it's all about the engagement, which includes the likes, the share, and the comments. So these are what Facebook is looking at, okay, to actually pay you. So meaning if you want to earn high on Facebook, you want to earn good money on Facebook, you should center your energy on creating engaging content people will like, share, and leave comments. Facebook has now shifted from using views to calculate the amount of money we are going to earn on the platform to now centering everything based on engagement. So the key thing on Facebook is engagement. So if you want to earn big, if you want to earn good money, if you want to be happy on Facebook, like you want to be seeing good money coming in, you want to be seeing big chunks coming in, it then means you need to focus your attention on engagement. And how can that happen? I keep saying creating engaging content. So in essence, in as much as consistency is one of the criteria to garner that engagement, you need to also create engaging content that people will always want to watch, people will always want to leave comments, people will always want to like, people will always want to share, people will always want to react to. So it's very important now on Facebook, and that is what every content creator on Facebook should look at. That is what you should look out for. So it's not about the views now. So even if you have 1 million views, 2 million views, 3 million views, and engagement is low, it then means you're not going to make good money as you want. So if you're making good views, make sure that whatever engagement you are getting is commensurate to that views. Okay, so that you can be able to make good money. So it's not about views now on Facebook, like on YouTube, where YouTube is view based. You get money per 1,000 views. YouTube pays you per 1,000 views. Facebook pays you with engagement. How engaging are your content? How are people reacting to your content? How are people leaving comments on your content? How are people sharing your content? How are people liking your content? All these things are what Facebook is looking at for you as a content creator to really also look at, so that you can be able to make money. So this is very important. We are no longer in the era of trying to make that views. We should now focus our attention on creating engaging content so that people can actually engage. So Facebook is now engagement center, not view center. And this still brings us to make sure that we take our time to create content that people will always watch. Not just stopping there, to keep creating this content on a consistent basis, okay? And we know that Facebook, like, you have to create enough content. In as much as quality is needed to create that engaging content, quantity is also needed so that Facebook can keep pushing your content, Facebook can keep recommending your content. Because one thing I notice about Facebook these days is if you stop creating content, they would stop recommending your page. So for you to actually grow and for you to actually make money, it then means you need to be creating content on a consistent basis, engaging content, so that Facebook can be shifting your content, can be showing it to more people, can be recommending it to more people. I don't know whether you've also observed it these days. If you slack in creating content, even your followers drop. And when followers are dropping, it then means engagement will be dropping, your page will not do well. So Facebook now is a platform where you need to put in extra work in creating consistent, engaging content, and to make sure that your content are also of quality so that people can also watch and engage. So when you yourself watch a content, you can be able to say, okay, wow, this content is good. You go ahead to like, you go ahead to share so that people you know will learn. You go ahead to leave a comment. That's what Facebook is centered on. So think of that kind of content that you can create that people can watch and people can engage in. And I keep saying, make sure that whatever content you're creating are content that is adding value. Either is educational content, okay, is teaching people something, is informing people, or is entertaining people. Either of these value, make sure that it's adding either of these value to people's life. People are looking for where to get solution, and if you can bring solution to people's life, either by entertaining them, either by informing them, either by educating them, either by inspiring them, it then means you will actually reap the dividend of your hard work on Facebook. Because like I said, Facebook is now centered on engagement, and they've showed us a proof, by removing the view counts. Like, you can no longer see views on people's content. All you now see is the engagement metrics, which are the likes, okay, the comments and the shares. They no longer show us views, and that is telling us a lot of things. That is telling us that, okay, we have to focus more on engagement, because looking at those metrics they left there, these are the engagement metrics. These are what they need for us to actually make money on the platform. So Facebook has now shown us, like they've now told us that they are serious with this engagement, So if you are view centered, shift your attention to creating engaging content, meaning that you can even get 3,000 views, and with good engagement, that means you can make way money than someone that has 1 million views with few engagement. So that is how Facebook works now. It's not all about the views, okay? But YouTube is all about the views, but Facebook is all about the engagement, okay? So they want to see people really gain value, like react to your content. That is what Facebook is looking at. They're not looking at how many people have viewed your page, okay? So if people are viewing your content, they should be satisfied by leaving comments, by sharing, by reacting to your content in whatever way they deem fit. So they've showed us, and I know that you've noticed it, that view count is no longer on your Facebook page. So if you are still seeing it, go and update your app, and you see that there is now a new update to that regards. Another thing I noticed is the analytics session, where they show you how your page is performing and all of that. So Facebook has taken a new phase, and we should follow them. We should also key into the update so that we can actually get the best out of the platform, okay? And I hope that you've also seen that update. So let's run with it. Let's create engaging content that people want to watch and engage in. As you're creating content on a consistent basis, and you're putting out 3, 4, 5 contents daily, make sure that it's content people want to engage in also, because that is where you make the money, especially if you are monetized. So if you want to make that dough, that big chunk, it then means you have to pay attention to creating engaging content people want to engage in, because now Facebook has showed it. Like, they've now told us that this is what they want, and that is what we should work with. That is what we should run with. Let's start creating engaging content, not just views, because it's you that is creating the content that can see the views you're getting. Facebook is showing the engagement metrics to people, and also telling us something, that this is actually what they need if you actually want to make big money on the platform. So let's stick and run with whatever updates, okay, they've come with, and hopefully we are going to get to that point where we can make good money. And of course, we need to key into this new update by creating engaging content. Hope this video was helpful. Leave your thoughts, share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be there to respond, okay? Thank you so much, and see you guys in my next one. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.